Universal Media, Sports, and Entertainment. Universal Media, Sports, and Entertainment.
Check 1, 2. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Exhibition Park Raceway. It's the last live harness racing day here in New Brunswick, card number 19. Features on today's card, the Milton Downey Memorial for 2-year-old pacing colts and fillies, as well as the Autumn Gold Finals. For all the loyal, faithful horses here in New Brunswick, 4 divisions of the Autumn Golds going here this afternoon. Today's races are conducted under the rules and regulations of the Atlantic Provinces Harness Racing Commission. This afternoon's judges are Mr. Dylan Elaine, Mr. Bob Wallace, and Mr. Mike Ellsworth. Post time for the first set to go at 1 o'clock. We do have 2 scratches on the card. If you turn in your programs, race number 1, scratch the 1, Don't Tell Terry. Take Don't Tell Terry out of the first. That means in the first there'll be no place wagering, also no triactor. It'll be exactor, win, and daily double only to start off the card in race 1 down to a field of 3. The other scratch in the card comes in race number 6. In race number 6, take out the 4 Blood Money. Number 4 Blood Money is a scratch in race number 6 here today. Parimutuel changes in race number 6, just take out the place pool. All other pools will stand in race number 6. 4 alive in the handicapping contest for today. All the money will be doled out, and everybody has to spend all their bankroll here this afternoon. So good luck to the 4 competitors left in the handicapping contest. You get to pick 3 horses today if you want. You can still pick 1 or 2 if that's your way of going about. Win and place, as always. And good luck to all 4 as we wrap up the handicapping contest here today. Don't forget about the 50-50 draw in support of the NBSBOA. As usual, guaranteed at $100. Always a good bet here at Exhibition Park. $5 gets you in. You're guaranteed at least $100. Hopefully we'll have a little better pool here this afternoon. Looking for a good crowd with the rain holding off here in St. John. So first of 7 set to go at 1 o'clock.
Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3.
Testing 1 2 3. Test 1 2 3.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
And good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Exhibition Park Raceway on this Saturday afternoon, October the 23rd. Curtis Johnson joined alongside Scott Waddell and Brock McCackern upstairs in the booth. We're here for our last live race card of the season. Here we are. We've made it to the end, partner, and it's been a great season, and we're going to end it off with a great card.
Yeah, it's been a fantastic year. Seen a new track record here at Exhibition Park Raceway, Curtis, and never thought we'd see a 3-year-old set the track record, but also an all-age record, of course, with Time to Dance, and just some wicked performances. Tobin's Brownie broke the track record, 3-year-old pacing fillies. So outstanding year here at Exhibition Park, and of course had the New Brunswick Breeder Stakes, which was a great step for New Brunswick racing, and I think certainly sets a seed as far as future growth for the industry here in New Brunswick.
Yes, absolutely, for sure. It was a great year, absolutely, here at Exhibition Park Raceway. We had, as you just mentioned, and you're talking about all them track records. I mean, I know we had the horses to do it, but I'll tell you, we got a pretty speedy piece of dirt here this year, didn't we, Scotty?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, we've seen some good trips by, the likes of Blood Money, Woodmere Ideal Art, and of course when we had the big guys over, like Time to Dance, won an amazing trip over St. John here. So it's been an outstanding year, and can't say enough about the volunteers and the people who keep the track in great condition, Kurt. I know at other tracks, they have groups of people that look after the track, and same goes here at Exhibition Park. We have a great volunteer crew that work tirelessly on the track throughout the week and have it ready for race day here. So it's been like you say, we've seen a number of track records, and who would have ever thought we'd see a 3-year-old break the track record in 53? I mean, that day the track was perfect, ideal conditions, and that's it all added up to some track record performances this year.
Yes, absolutely, for sure. Kudos to everybody that help keep the track in tip-top shape and giving us a good card. And today we will end out with a great card, 7 races. We have 2 stake races here this afternoon. We've got the 2-year-olds, we know, late in the season, but had to adjust a little bit with the schedule, obviously, as everybody does these days. But we got a filly division, and we have a colt division coming up in races 4 and 7. And of course, in race 4, I mean, you got some pretty big horsepower in there with Girl in a Tavern, Ultimate Long Shot, Elm Grove Quest, The Real Princess, Widmer Jazz, and KC Starlight, of course, the New Brunswick entry. But yeah, looking at this field, Scotty, you've got a couple of them here that's made north of 30,000 for the year, one over 20 and one just about to touch 20. So I mean, very competitive field in the first Milton Downey, the 2-year-old filly division.
Yeah, a couple of hot horses too, right off the rail. Girl in the Tavern's been racing superb there in her last few outings, no worse than second, and reeled off 4 or 5 straight wins. And Ultimate Longshot, she's really come into her own as well, and was just beat behind JJ Scarlett, and she's kind of been the talk of the Maritimes for 2-year-old pacing fillies this year. And what a trip she went down Truro, 55-3, and this horse was only just beat. So outstanding mile by Ultimate Longshot. We'll see if she can improve her chances here in race number 4 from post 2. But great to see these 2-year-old races, Curtis, for Milton Downey was a pioneer here at Exhibition Park Raceway, and well known throughout the community here in St. John as a astute businessman, and of course, bred all kinds of horses. And whenever you've seen a horse at Exhibition Park or racing other places, and you've seen the down at the end of
That's
it,
right.
and especially, Christopher C. Down and Stephen Down, and just so many of them. And he did an outstanding job, and it's nice to see his family still involved in racing as well. So great to salute him here this afternoon.
Yes, absolutely, without a doubt, one of the giants in harness racing for sure in New Brunswick. And I'm a student of the early '90s, so I was coming in towards the tail end, but I did get to see to Milton. I even got to see him drive a couple times. I think maybe Rembrandt Blue Chip. I think may have been the one that I last seen him drive. But yeah, absolutely, it's great to have these races, of course, in his honor today. And race 7 is the Colt division.
Yeah, that's a nice race
of the
too.
Milton Downey, and of course a big field in there as well. Seven to contest that event. Fernhill General, How Maximus, Check Your Source, Stash It Away, Soul Assassin, JJ Xavier, and all the way to Cardigan. Of course, what a year for Stash It Away. 7 wins, 2 seconds out of 11 starts. And can you imagine, Scotty, this kind of money? $57,000 made this year, and we'll be looking to eclipse 60 for the year if he gets the job done today.
Yeah, he's got a good shot, Kurt. He's coming in red hot, and this horse has just been outstanding all season long. 1:54.4 over in Charlottetown, and with a good trip here this afternoon, has a good shot to go over that 60,000 mark. And of course, all eyes earlier this season was kind of on Fernhill General. He kind of came out with a bang and reeled off 6 straight wins, and he's been a little off lately. Had some bad racing luck, as you had mentioned in your analysis coming into today, but the horse has had some hard luck lately. But if anybody can get him back on board, especially with the rail here this afternoon, Brody McPhee and Earl Smith's done such a great job with young horses over the years, and he's got another good one here. So they look to be the 2 best, but pretty good field. And JJ Xavier, even another Earl Smith pupil, over 30 grand made. So what a field there to finish off this afternoon's final live race card of the season here at EPR.
Yes, absolutely. As you mentioned, I'm kind of thinking a little bounce back from Fernhill General today. Off of a little bit of the inside, off of a little bad racing luck. And of course, the last start, he got away back 13 lengths, but he closed well in the end, 28-4, just beat a length and a half. So I'm looking for a rebound from him today. Of course, Stash It Away, as we had mentioned, has got the hot hand. So now we're going to shift it to Autumn Gold. Scotty, we finally get to the Autumn Gold, where we've been going all year long, compiling stats and figures and numbers.
You've done a great job, buddy.
I'm telling you, she's been. I need a new calculator after this season's over. But we've got all the different divisions going today, going for some great purses that are put together here today. Of course, in your program, you get to see the breakdown of the purses. Everybody's going to get money today.
Yeah, that's a nice thing too.
That races, if you look at the 4, 5, 6, and 7 horse fields in your program, they're all broken down as to what the purse structure is, but everybody's going to get a biscuit today. Some very tough divisions. Of course, the big one going for $4,000 in race number 6. Unfortunately, scratched down to a field of 4 with Blood Money being out. But Katie Overdrive, Instant Shadow, Little Manny, and of course Widmer Ideal Art, who will likely be the favorite going into that one for sure.
Yeah, he's got post 4 to work with. Now he moves in 1, but David Dowling gets a driving call on this horse, and this horse just been superb all year, Curtis. He's won over our track here and 155. With good placing today, we'll have over $16,000 in the bank, and he's closing in on 30 lifetime wins, just a 6-year-old, and the Ultimate Stable, they've had a great year, and leading trainer Seafoy Melanson going into today. I think we had a tie between Seafoy and Ellen Stevenson going into today for top trainer of the year here at Exhibition Park as far as wins. But Woodmere Ideal Art, certainly he's going to be tough to beat, Kurt. We all know he's got that good gate speed, and he moves in 1 spot, so he's got one less hurdle to overcome, so to speak, there in the 6th race. But it's nice to see these horses. They've earned, as you know, they've earned the points all season long, and they get a chance to race for some good money. And we've got some good solid fields here, a couple 7-horse fields. And you had mentioned when you were looking at your handicapping selections, pretty hard to pick some of these races too. I spent probably a good half hour before the races here trying to line my picks up, so you were probably in the same boat.
Oh, absolutely, especially in a couple, like you mentioned, a couple of them 7-horse divisions. Those gold finals are very hard to handicap, and of course, why were we so interested in handicapping, Scotty's? Because it's the end of the handicapping challenge here this afternoon. We are finally another one we've come to the end of for the season that we've been rolling on season long, and of course, interest here in the up here and in the booth for sure. Of course, Brock McCachran, track announcer, is he's opened up a lead up the backstretch there by the 3/4 pole. He's just rolling on, and then it's the rest of us shooting out for the 2, 3, 4 positions. Of course, my wife Ashley in 3rd. You are in 2nd place, Scotty, and Dean McLaughlin's the last one in 4th. So we're coming to the end of that today. So it'll be interesting to see how that plays out, to see how our picks fall here this afternoon. In the final, of course, I know Ashley's, but I don't know the rest of yours. So I guess we'll find that out here as the races get ready to go.
Yeah, Brock's got a good lead there, and if I can take any solace, it might be tomorrow afternoon when my Tampa Bay Buccaneers play the Bears. So if I can't beat Brock today in the handicapping challenge, then I'm going to pound the Tampa Bay
try to
Buccaneers
beat on the football
field. Beat
field.
his Bears tomorrow. So looking forward to that one.
Well, hopefully you'll see. We'll see if you get the better of them, at least on one of them.
One of them,
for sure.
Yeah.
So we'll be announcing our picks as the days goes on here to figure out who's going to be the king of the handicapping challenge for this season. 9 minutes to post now for race number 1. Starters will be out on track shortly. Of course, we have a scratch of the rail horse in the first race. We're down to a field of 3 to contest that event. Of course, 50-50 tickets on sale, as always, guaranteed $100 prize. You can get the tickets from your ticket seller here this afternoon. Pick 5 wager is back again today. That will be starting in race number 2. It'll be going 2 through 6, and we will be paying it out today, regardless of finishing completing the pick 5. If you end up with 4, it will be a payout today, mandatory. So get in on that pick 5 action. We've had some good luck with that this year. It's a great bet, one we'll be looking forward to bringing back, of course, again next year. We expect a good crowd here today, so for those of you that are here, you can tune in on your FM dial 98.3. You can wager on your mobile device at HPI Bet. And you can also check and watch us online via Horse Racing New Brunswick website, and, of course, as well on the YouTube channel. So we're glad to be with you here today. 8 minutes to post. Scotty and I'll be back here shortly, right after post parade, to take a look at the first half of your daily double, a little pre-race analysis.
And the starters for race number 1 will be coming onto the racetrack shortly and taking a look at our handicapper selections for race number 1. And Curtis and I both agreeing on horses 2 and 4, Pickpocket Princess and Joe's Beauty for the 1 and 2 spot. Also Gerard Smith going with a 2 and 4. And of course, Don't Tell Terry is out, so obviously, of course, we'll go with the 2-4-3 combination here in race number 1. And we'll look at the field a little closer when they get onto the racetrack. You're sitting now at 7 minutes for wagering. And again, if you're late arriving to the tracks, we'll review your changes here. The 1, Don't Tell Terry, scratched out of race number 1. And race number 6, number 4, Blood Money, also has been scratched. So the post parade is coming up next in just a sec.
Pacers and their drivers on the track for race number 1. Here's the field for the first. The 1, Don't Tell Terry, is scratched. The 2 is Pickpocket Princess, owned by Wayne Hubbard. He also is the trainer. Jason Hughes will drive. The 3 is Molly Cool, owned by Shirley Lewis, a pet at Kodiak, New Brunswick. Jeff Lewis is the trainer-driver. And the 4 is Joe's Beauty, owned by Stephen Downing at Quispam Sis. Steve Mason is the trainer and driver. Those are the 3 pacers for race number 1. Coming up here in about 3 minutes, race number 1 in just a few minutes' time.
Starters on track for our first race of the afternoon. 5 minutes to post, scratch down to a field of 3. I think it's safe we can get the top 3 finishers here, Scotty. I think we should be able to get that. Yeah. Now let's see if we can get them we can get them right in order. Yeah. And of course, right now we got Pickpocket Princess is going to be top selection here right now in race number 1. Jason Hughes, the Blue Knight, is in town to drive. She's coming off of a second place finish right here at EPR last week over the good track. Raced well, 2 minutes and 4/5. It was her charted mile. She's got 2 wins this season. Fastest here at EPR, 1:59 flat for owner-trainer Wayne Hubbard. She inherits the rail, of course, with the scratch at Don't Tell Terry, and she can bust out. I don't think she's going to see a big challenger till maybe a little bit later in the mile in the back half when Joe's Beauty launches her attack. But I think we could be looking for a wire-to-wire victory for the Princess today.
Yeah, I don't think she's going to see anybody in front of her for a while unless it's late in the mile, because I think she'll be right off the front here for Jason Hughes from post 2. Of course, moves to the inside post and races so well here at Exhibition Park, Kurt, looking for her 16th career victory here, and solid racehorse she's been. Wayne and Lucy do a great job with this 5-year-old daughter of Veradero Hanover. And she's getting all the respect like she should. 1-9 there, you see her in your on your monitors right now. Just a nice race mare, and I think she'll go the front here for Jason Hughes, and I think she'll get the job done gate to wire here in race number 1.
We both went with Joe's Beauty in the 2 spot, even before the scratch of Don't Tell Terry. But this mare as well has been racing good for Steve Mason this year, especially she's came back from Ontario back here to New Brunswick. Most recently she was the 3rd last week to JJ Brienne and Pickpocket Princess. Paced a mile in 2:01 flat. Start before that I watched her online there in Summerside. Great mile. She was an easy winner for Macy in 1:58.4. Big 29-second closer on the end. So again, I think we'll see at some point these two are gonna hook up, her and Princess, and we'll see what happens when Macy launches her attack coming into the back half, and see. Of course, we're not gonna, don't count out Jeff Lewis's mare either, because she only had the 1 start here in New Brunswick. She's a little bit of the X factor, exactly. But I think I'm gonna stick with Macy for second.
Yeah, I mean, this horse has all kinds of speed, Kurt. The only thing is if she'll stay close enough and have enough racetrack left there to catch Pickpocket Princess late. But, this horse, Steve's done a great job with her since she came back from Ontario. She was experiencing a lot of braking problems up there, actually, and they sent her back here to under the guidance of trainer Steve Mason, and he's done a fantastic job with her for owner Steve Downey. And look down your program there. She's hasn't made any blemishes. Don't want to jinx her here this afternoon or anything, but she's had clean lines right down your program. So she's definitely got the speed, and if she can stay close, she's got a definite shot to upset the big 1-9 choice. So if you're looking for a little bit of a shot, pay a little bit more of a win ticket, then definitely go to number 4, Joe's Beauty, and Steve Mason currently at 4-5.
Right now, the value play on the board is Molly Cool. No tickets sold now. That'd be a good spot to throw a Tony in a 3-horse field if you're looking for. Yeah. But Jeff Lewis is this mare, daughter of Sunshine Beach. She's kind of racing the main circuit there. If you look down on her line, she's been rolling from track to track down there, and she made her first New Brunswick start last week over the off track. Finished 5th, paced a mile 2:03 1. So she comes back here again today. Jeff's second start with her, so he'll be used to her a little bit more. And we'll see if she start two starts back in Cumberland was a nice trip. Sat the 2-hole and finished second, 158 flat. So she's got some credentials too to be in it. But like I said, I still think Pickpocket Princess is the one to beat.
Yeah, I think you'll see Jason probably get the lead here, and I think Jeff might get the 2-hole here behind Pickpocket Princess, and then Joe's Beauty probably will get away third, I would suspect, but you never know. But like you say, second start here for Jeff Lewis, and he's done such a great job with his other pacer there, Emperor, who we seen had a huge win there last week by over 11 lengths. And if you're looking for an outside shot, you never know. Nobody's even bought a ticket on her, Kurt. So definitely it might be worth a $1 or $2 shot on number 3, Molly Cool.
Starters are going to be moving in here shortly for the first race. Daily Double Exactor. Winner your betting features. Hurry in, last chance to wager on race 1. And the starters are moving in behind the gate now for race number 1. Wings open, wheels are rolling. First time today, we will send it upstairs to Brock with the race call.
Lining up in the first, Pickpocket Princess, Molly Cool, and Joe's Beauty. 3 mare pacers, top of the stretch. Here they come. There they go. They're off and pacing. Molly Cool looks to send it away. Towards the inside, Pickpocket Princess will guard the rail into the opening turn. Pickpocket Princess and Jason Hughes on the inside will lead them. Molly Cool on the outside will now look to drop in to be second, and Joe's Beauty will get away there from third as they head up the backstretch, and it's Pickpocket Princess looking comfortable on the lead, looking to back up the fractions going to the opening quarter. Molly Cool will sit right on the helmet there second. Joe's Beauty starts to tighten up from third as they pass the opening quarter. They're there in 29 and 3, and it is Pickpocket Princess with the lead. Molly Cool goes second. Joe's Beauty is right there from third. No action yet as they head towards 3/8, and Pickpocket Princess still holding strong on the lead as they come off the turn and straighten down the stretch with the opening half mile in their sights. Second towards the inside is Molly Cool, and Joe's Beauty is staying there from third as they near the opening half, and Pickpocket Princess is getting her way on the front. Molly Cool sits there second, the half in 101 and 2, and it's Pickpocket Princess. She was able to get her fractions there as they head towards 5/8. Second towards the inside, Molly Cool, and Joe's Beauty is now looking to get underway from third as they head by 5/8 and into the backstretch, and it's Pickpocket Princess with the lead. Second now moving up on the outside. Joe's Beauty is looking to get into it. Molly Cool is right there at the inside third. Only about 2.5 lengths separating the three of them at 3/4, and it's Pickpocket Princess. She's the leader her in 1:31 and 2, and it's Pickpocket Princess still with the lead by a half length. Joe's Beauty's right with her there second. Molly Cool will wait for Racing Room. She's looking good at the inside third as they head by 7/8 and turn for home, and it's Pickpocket Princess on the outside. Joe's Beauty, Molly Cool will look to shake loose late down the stretch, and it's Pickpocket Princess. Joe's Beauty may have her. Joe's Beauty on the outside will get up to win the first for Steve Mason. It's Joe's Beauty. Pickpocket Princess second. Molly Cool is there for third. Time for the mile, 2 minutes and 2/5.
And driver Steve Mason scores here in race number 1 with the 4 entry Joe's Beauty. Joe's Beauty's third winning trip of the season, and she got away as expected, set in the 3-hole early as Pickpocket Princess did the work, 29 and 3 over the quarter, the half 101 and 2, stepped it up 131 and 2. Joe's Beauty from just past a half on, and there you see her in deep stretch, and she's got all kinds of pace, and we know what kind of mare this is when she finishes up strong. And you look at her in the Universum Homestretch Media replay, and Pickpocket Princess had the plugs pulled for Jason Hughes, and stalking on the outside Joe's Beauty, and Steve drove her perfectly here this afternoon and got up in stalking fashion, waited till the home stretch to use her brush. And there you see her on the outside. Joe's Beauty gets up in race number 1 for driver Steve Mason, owner Steve Downey. And that's her 8th career win, and she wins this afternoon for Steve Mason from post position number 4 here in the first race. Pickpocket Princess, there you see, hangs on for the deuce. And Molly Cool not that far back in third. So your top 3 is a 4-2-3 in race number 1. We'll have the winner, Joe's Beauty, back in the winner's circle in just a few moments here in race number 1.
Corey McPherson to the paddock. Back into the winner's circle comes the winner from race number 1. It's the 4, Joe's Beauty. She's a black mare, 4 years old, by Roll with Joe. Out of an American Ideal mare, beautiful in blue. Owned by Stephen Downey at Quispamsis, New Brunswick. Steve Mason is the trainer and the driver. Joe's Beauty goes to her 8th lifetime win, 3rd on the season, in 2 minutes and 2/5. What a great day to kick off Milton Downey Day with Milton Downey's son, Steve Downey, the owner of the winner, number 4, Joe's Beauty.
And all horses in today's races will receive a cooler. So every horse throughout this afternoon's races receiving a cooler. And congratulations once again to number 4, Joe's Beauty, the winner of race number 1, our first of 7. Pay is coming up in just a moment.
The payouts from race number 1. The 4, Joe's Beauty, $13 to win. The $2 exacta was $9.20. The rundown from the first. The 2, Pickpocket Princess, was second. The 3, Molly Cool, was third. And the 4, Joe's Beauty, was the winner. Top down, scratch 2-3-1. I repeat, scratch 2-3-1. Race number 2 is up next. I now hand you over to your main track announcer, Brock McCachran, as he'll take over for the rest of the day.
And now 13 minutes to post time for our second race. There are no changes in race number 2. It's your second half of Daily Double races, or it's the first half of Daily Double for races 2 and 3. Also Exactor, Win in Place, second leg of your Pick 5. And Triactor Wagering coming up in race number 2. And it's the Autumn Gold Series final. Number 4 for a purse of $2,500. So everybody gets a payday here in race number 2. Also, the winner will receive a cooler here in the second race in the Autumn Gold Series final number 4, with post time coming up in about 12 minutes.
Attention on the backstretch. Corey McPherson to the paddock right away, please. Corey McPherson, you're needed in the paddock right away, please.
And wanted to send out a special birthday wish to one of our drivers here at Exhibition Park Raceway, Kyle Mason. Kyle Mason celebrating his 28th birthday today, so hopefully you will see Kyle in the winner's circle. He's got a few drives here on the afternoon. Kyle having a great year here at Exhibition Park Raceway. And that's from your mom and all of the Ultimate Performers. So a big thank you, Kyle, to what you do for all the Ultimate Pacers, driving them, and happy birthday, and good luck this afternoon.
Yes, happy birthday, Kyle. He already made one trip to the winner's circle with his father, Steve, there in the first. He's now back in the test barn where he can wish Laurie Steves a happy birthday as well, because Laurie, longtime test collector here at Exhibition Park, is, along with many other hats she's wore over the years. Big happy birthday to Laurie. We won't mention the age because we don't want you to hurt Shonda.
Kind of coincidence, Brock, because I think Scotty had said that Kyle's 28. I believe Laurie's only 29. So I mean that's pretty good. Only within a year, they're pretty near the same age. But yeah, definitely happy birthday to both of them here today.
Excellent, Kurt. Glad you could get to the bottom of that for us. For the starters of race number 2, first I'd like to thank Grady Hashey for that great race call in the first, getting the card off. What a great way to start off the card of the Milton Downey Memorial Day. And the second race coming up is the first Autumn Gold Series final. It's the series number 4. 4 horses going for a purse of $2,500. Even the horse that finished 4th gets 15% of the purse here in the Autumn Gold final. So it's also the retirement day for horse number 3, Magical Alex. He started his career right here at Exhibition Park. He's got 61 lifetime wins. This will be start 312 for Magical Alex here at Exhibition Park today. Philanthropist is barn-mate, also 14 years old. If anyone who doesn't know, for horse racing, mandatory retirement after the age of 14. When horses are 15, they're not allowed to race anymore. So mandatory retirement for these two here today. It's a rare feat in this day that horses make it to the age of 14 and still racing at a competitive level, but both Philanthropist and Magical Alex here today. Philanthropist is going to go on and make one more start at Red Shores, as they have a number of 14-year-olds this year. He's going to compete in a 14-year-old race over there a little later on in this season. But Magical Alex will retire here today. Both horses will come up later in the afternoon for a special presentation here in the winner's circle, as we say goodbye to Philanthropist and Magical Alex in their racing careers. Both horses broke to the saddle, though, and they will go on to have a great riding career thanks to Bob's daughter, Kate McNeil.
Thanks, Brock. And as we look at our handicapper selections on your in-house monitors, we're all going with the veteran pacer, Magical Alex, in here. And as Brock said, it's been such a great horse here at Exhibition Park Raceway, and both Curtis and I and Race Secretary Gerard Smith picking Magical Alex in here over number 2, the other 14-year-old Philanthropist for the deuce, and for third, You Can't Fix Stupid. So we'll see the 4 starters on the track. This is the first Autumn Gold Series final. It's worth $2,500. Post time coming up in 8 minutes. Post parade just a few minutes away. And while we have a quick sec, wanted to thank those of you watching online here this afternoon, tuning into the races here at Exhibition Park Raceway. And we've Loved your support, of course, all year long here at Exhibition Park Raceway, and we'll see you back next season for the 2022 racing season. But again, a big thank you for your support of our live product here in St. John. And again, we hope to see you back for our 2022 racing season as the starters are leaving the barn area. So your post parade is just a minute away here in race number 2, and we're down to 7 minutes.
Also, while we're waiting for the starters here in race number 2, don't forget this is the start of the Pick 5 here at Exhibition Park. Mandatory payout today in the Pick 5. Normally, if nobody gets all 5, the pool carries over. That is not the case today because it is the last day of racing. So mandatory payout. If nobody picks 5, it'll pay on 4 out of 5. If nobody has 4, it'll pay on 3 out of 5. So take a shot at the Pick 5 today. Mandatory payout here. Starters for the second now making their way on to the racetrack for the post parade. Horses and drivers for race number 2 now on the racetrack for the post parade. Race 2 is Autumn Gold Series final number 4, going for a purse of $2,500. Number 1, You Can't Fix Stupid, owned by Gerard Gallant, Cocan, New Brunswick. Gerard does the training. He will do the driving from the rail. Number 1, You Can't Fix Stupid. 2, Philanthropist, owned by Bob McNeil of St. John, New Brunswick. Bob is the trainer. Dave Dowling will do the driving from post 2, Philanthropist. Number 3, Magical Alex, owned by Bob McNeil of St. John. Bob also the trainer. Jason Hughes, the Blue Knight, will do the driving from post 3, Magical Alex. Rounding out the field from post 4, that's Rollin' Peg, owned by Dale Orr and Robert Orr of Oak Bay, New Brunswick. Gordon White does the training. Mark Haig will do the driving from post 4, Rollin' Peg. These are the 4 pacers to contest race number 2, the Autumn Gold Series final number 4, going for a purse of $2,500. Daily double, exactor, triactor, win place, and the $1 pick 5 are your betting features. Don't be left out on race number 2.
And with starters on track for our second race of the afternoon, the Autumn Gold Series. First final we're going to get to see, Scotty, the Autumn Gold. A nice purse here, $2,500 for the 4 entries. On screen now, top selection, of course, all eyes on Magical Alex today, making his retirement here this afternoon, and he comes in as a 1-9 favorite. Of course, the public will definitely like him here today because he's always been a fan favorite. He comes in off of a 4th distance last time out, but of course we'll throw that away, give him the mulligan. This is going to be his day for him and his partner, next door neighbor Philanthropist. So Magical Alex, obviously 61 lifetime wins, over 80,000 in the bank, and he'll end it all here today, as should be, right here in St. John at Exhibition Park Raceway. So Scotty, I know you like him, I do, and we'll hope to see if the Blue Knight, who will be driving him for the first time in his very last race, we'll see if he can get the job done here this afternoon.
Yeah, I remember when Bobby had this horse as a youngster, and Mike Stevenson gave him some of his early lessons, and you know what a racehorse he's turned out to be. Who would have thought that he would have won over 60 races and over $80,000 in the bank? He did make a few bucks down in Maine, I know that, but he's had a lot of his career wins here at Exhibition Park Raceway, and he's had such a great career, and Jason Hughes gets a chance to bring him back to the winner's circle. Victorious here this afternoon. He's 1-9, and Team McNeil looking good here, Kurt. They might stand the chance here to finish 1 and 2 here in the second.
Yes, absolutely. It would be fitting because everybody knows on the backstretch that those two horses are partners in crime together. So it'd be nice to see them. You never know. Maybe the old fellow, the Grey, is going to try to steal his partner's limelight there. But definitely Alex, sentimental favorite. I was looking back, doing a bit of stats on him. Of course, earlier this week I said he had 37 wins here at EPR of a 61. His first win was in Fredericton on July 22nd, 2009. Mike Stevenson, as you had mentioned, in the bike in 2:07-2 on that occasion. Took a record of 156-2 in Charlottetown during Old Home Week of 2014. Dale Spence was in the bike on that occasion. I can remember that race well because it paid for a good part of my Old Home Week, Scotty, that year. That was I'll never forget that one for sure. And just a quick list of drivers, not numbers. We all know Todd Treitz won the most with this horse by a long shot for sure. But he has also been driven to victory by Dale Spence, John Davidson, Matthew O'Hearn, Sam Hodgen, Chris Davies, mentioned Todd Treitz, brother Stephen Treitz, Mark Haig, Mike Stevenson, Gilles Barrio, and Andrew Harrington have all driven the veteran to the winner's circle at some time or another over his great career, as we can see him on screen now. So, definitely still got to go with him. Look right behind him. Look who's his partners coming after him. And like I say, Philanthropist, of course, superstar, Super Dave Dowling in town today. He's going to be driving the Grey, and he'll be looking to take a little bit of the thunder away from his partner. And of course, if you look at the Dowling combo with this Grey horse back here on September the 21st, he was a wire-to-wire winner in 2 minutes and a fifth. So Dave got him fired up on that occasion. He'll be looking for the same here today. So it's going to be an interesting race to see if the two of these hook up, Scotty.
Yeah, and look who he beat that day, Magical Alex.
Absolutely.
So he did get parked that day too early, Philanthropist did, and 29-3 and cut the rest of the mile. Went a wicked trip for him. 2 minutes and a fifth, and there you see them side by side on the backside. And the two favorites on the board, of course, right now, Magical Alex, he's at 1-9. Philanthropist at 3-2, and Kurt, if anyone's going to spoil the party in here, it could be the one. You Can't Fix Stupid. And you look down the program, this horse has been a consistent horse, 9 times out of 18 in the top 3. He's going to have to step her game up here. And I know there's a time when this mare could leave, so, if she could ever fire off the gate here and get the lead or sit 1 or 2, she could have a good shot because she's got good finishing kick too. So she's getting some pretty good value, 5-1. But the two McNeils are the one to beat here as they get set on the backside.
Absolutely. Starters moving in now for race number 2. The Autumn Gold Series Final, the first one we will see today, going for a purse of $2,500. Field of 4 to contest the event. It's been a slice. Magical Alex watching your race, and wish you best in your retirement for sure. We'll send it up to Brock here with the race call, race number 2.
And I'm wishing him the best today, Kurt, because I got 2020 and I'm in the handicapping contest. My first pick of the day is 2020 on Magical Alex. Good luck, old boy. Starters for the first Autumn Gold Series are at the top of the stretch. From the inside out, we have You Can't Fix Stupid, Gerard Gallant, Philanthropist, Dave Dowling, Magical Alex with Jason Hughes outside, Roland Peg, Mark Haig. It's Autumn Gold time. Here they come. There they go, off and pacing. Abracadabra. Magical Alex fires out of there to his inside, his stablemate, Philanthropist. The teenagers are 1-2 into the first turn. You Can't Fix Stupid gets away in third. Roland Peg, she can see them all as they come out of the first turn on top of the field. This is the 14-year-old son of Herod's. Magical Alex sets up shop on the front end for Jason Hughes. Right there second, Philanthropist. You Can't Fix Stupid third. Roland Peg right with them in fourth. They went by the opening quarter. Magical Alex 30-1 by the opening panel. Magical Alex on top in his retirement race. Right there, his stablemate Philanthropist is the closest to him in second. You Can't Fix Stupid watching things from third. Roland Peg likes her spot in fourth. Everybody's happy as they come by 3/8 front of the fans for the first time around. This is the last time you'll see him, folks. Magical Alex, he's on the front, halfway home with a rush and a brush from last. Here comes Roland Peg on the outside. She's up to race the leader. She's on top on the outside, halfway home. There by the half. 104. Roland Peg on the outside. Didn't quite clear. Magical Alex battling back now through the turn. Right there, Philanthropist Philanthropist is staying with them in third. We've got You Can't Fix Stupid now, eyeing the outside from fourth. On by 5/8 down the backstretch they go, Magical Alex. But Roland Peg, she's looking strong today. She's up and at her on the outside. Roland Peg is forging her way to the front. Here comes Philanthropist now off the cones. 3/4 is on the board. 133 and 4, 29 and 4 in the third. And Roland Peg, she has the lead on the turn. Outside of her, here comes Philanthropist. You Can't Fix Stupid's now into it from third. Top of the stretch, Roland Peg tries to see it through. Philanthropist, the 14-year-old, he's out and driving on the outside. These two battle to the wire. Philanthropist outside. Roland Peg, no giving her. Down to the wire. Philanthropist gets up for the superstar. Roland Peg was second. You Can't Fix Stupid is third. Time for the mile. 2:04 and 4. Philanthropist.
And the gray veteran gets the edge here on Magical Alex here this afternoon. Roland Peg made that race, coming up first up on Magical Alex. And what a race from the half on. And there you see in the home stretch, Roland Peg had cleared. And what a mile that horse went today. Got to give it to him, Roland Peg. But Philanthropist had the trip. And David Dowling gets along so well with this horse. And Haig had cleared to the lead, but Philanthropist on the outside. You Can't Fix Stupid was coming on late, but Philanthropist spoils the party here but still gets his victory here at Exhibition Park Raceway. As Brock said, he's got one more to go at Red Shores. But the winner, Philanthropist, scoring here for David Dowling over Roland Peg. You Can't Fix Stupid. Magical Alex rounding them out. And what a trip here this afternoon for the veteran Philanthropist. And he'll take a win for his next start to Red Shores.
Now making his way back in front of the fans comes the winner of race number 2, the Autumn Gold Series, final number 4. It is the 2-entry Philanthropist. He's a gray gelding, 14 years old, by Village Jolt, from the log mare Logapalooza. He's owned by Bob McNeil of St. John, New Brunswick. Bob does the training. The superstar Dave Dowling in town for the win. That's 2 wins for Dave this year with Philanthropist. He drove him for both of them. Philanthropist scores today. He stopped the clock 2:04 and 4. This is win number 31 on his career. Philanthropist, one more start to go in Charlottetown. We'll wish him luck in that 14-year-old dash, but we say goodbye to him here at Exhibition Park. He'll be back later today with Magical Alex for a special presentation here in the Winter Circle. Congratulations to the connections, Philanthropist, Bob McNeil, Kate McNeil, and Dave Dowling, and the whole McNeil team, really. Race number 3, headed official, the 1, You Can't Fix Stupid, was third. 2, Philanthropist, your race winner. 3, Magical Alex was fourth. And 4, Roland Peg was second. Top down your program should read 3-1-4-2 on the bottom. Fractions for race number 2, quarter was up 30 and 1. Half 104 flat. 3/4 133 and 4. Mile time for your winner, number 2, Philanthropist, 2:04 and 4. He returned $4.30 to win and $10.20 to place. Number 4, Roland Peg, $23.40 to place. $2 exactor, 2-4 the winning combination, $38.50. $2 daily double, 4-2 the winning combo on your double, that's $3.60. And the $2 triactor, 2-4-1 here in race number 2, your triactor will return you $65.80.
And coming up next, our third race of the afternoon, and it is the Gold Series Final, number 3 in the Autumn Pacing Series, going for a purse of $3,000 and a great field, 7 horses lining up. So big field to bet on in the upcoming third race, and your betting options, daily double for the third and fourth race, also exactor, along with win and place and triactor wagering. So again, wide open field coming up in the third race, and a field of 7, purse of $3,000. It's our second final in the Autumn Gold Series of the afternoon. This is number 3, worth $3,000. And there are the handicapping selections for the third race, and we mentioned it's a pretty wide open affair, and we differ a little bit coming up in our handicapping selections. And I've gone to number 3, Ebb and the Boys. A little bit of a long shot play in the upcoming third race. And for second, number 4, Emperor, and for third, Brandon's Glory. Now Kurt, he's gone to the 4, Emperor, over the 1, Windermere, I'm All Right, and Ultimate Flying Nun for third. And then Gerard Smith has gone 4-3-5. And just a note on the picks on your monitors. The picks between Curtis and I should be reversed. I've got a 4-1-2, and Kurt went with the 3-4-5. So again, those should be reversed. Kurt has gone 3-4-5, and I've gone with a 4-1-2.
While we wait for the starters here in race number 3, just a correction on some of the purse distributations. There is a small error on the 6 and 7 horse fields. The second place finisher in the 6 and 7 horse fields only receives 20%, not 25. That's how we got the additional 5th place money for the 6th place finishers. Today, without there being any scratches in the 7 horse fields, it really only affects the 7 horse field. But so anyone in the 7 horse field today, you get 20%, not 25 for finishing second. Please keep that in mind. That is one mistake that was in the program here today.
Now down to 6 minutes of betting time as the horses are leaving the paddock area now for post parade in the upcoming 3rd race. And the early favorite right now is number 4, Emperor, sitting at 3-5, and the 1 and the 5, Windermere I'm All Right, Brandon's Glory, taking a little bit of money as well. As the post parade is up next for race number 3, it's our number 3 series final in the Autumn Gold, worth $3,000, and a great competitive field coming up next. So good wagering race coming up in race number 3, and you'll see the studders in just a moment.
Horses and drivers for race number 3 are now on the racetrack for the post parade. Race 3 is the Autumn Gold Series final number 3, going for a purse of $3,000. Daily double, exact or triact or win place are your betting features. Number 1, Windermere I'm All Right, owned by Kevin Price of Fredericton, New Brunswick. Steph DeCourcy does the training. Colin DeCourcy will do the driving from the rail. Windermere I'm All Right. Number 2, Ultimate Flying Nun, owned by the Ultimate Stable of Greater Lakeburn, New Brunswick. Don Hubbard does the training. The birthday boy, Kyle Mason, is in the sulky from post 2. Ultimate Flying Nun. Number 3, Ebb and the Boys, owned by Doug Beckwith, 2nd North River, New Brunswick. Doug does the training. Corey McPherson is in the sulky this afternoon from Post 3, Ebb and the Boys. Number 4 is Emperor, owned by Jeff Lewis of Moncton, New Brunswick. Jeff does the training. He will do the driving from Post 4, Emperor. Number 5, Brandon's Glory, owned by Tommy Gunn of St. John, New Brunswick. Tommy is the trainer. John Davidson does the driving from Post 5, Brandon's Glory. Number 6, Love in Paradise, owned by the Ultimate Stable of Greater Lakeburn, New Brunswick. Sifois Melanson does the training. Dave Dowling will do the driving, Post 6, Love in Paradise. And rounding out the field from Post 7, I Love Roses, owned by Gary Wright and Sherry Williams of Woodstock, New Brunswick. Gary does the training and the complaining. Mark Haig will do the driving from Post 7, I Love Roses. A field of 7 to contest race number 3, going for a purse of $3,000. Daily double, exactor, triactor, win place are your betting features. Don't be left out on race number 3.
And with starters on track for our third race of the afternoon, the second Autumn Gold Series final, field of 7 to contest this event. Nice purse here, Scotty, $3,000 once again. And as Brock had mentioned, everybody getting a biscuit here this afternoon. Everybody getting a check to go home with.
Yeah.
And top selection here for me on screen right now is Ebb in the Boys. Going to give the edge to the 12-year-old veteran, the son of Hoosier Boy. Owner-trainer Doug Beckwith brings his horse back here for the Autumn Gold Series final. He's been out of action for almost a month. That was kind of the only X factor for me in trying to figure out whether I was going to use him on top or not. But, I mean, just looking at his miles and some of the horses he's been racing, I mean, just look on his lines. He raced Woodmere Ideal Art his last 2 races.
Yeah.
I think that pretty much is enough said on that one right there. So, Corey McPherson in town today. Definitely great catch driver to have on your horse. Especially when you're looking for an aggressive steer, and I just kind of, even with the time off, I just kind of had to give the edge to Ebb and the Boys.
Yeah, I'm a big fan actually of Corey. He does an outstanding job, and he's got 108 wins this season, one of the top drivers in the Maritimes, and having another solid year. And like you said, Kurt, this horse has been racing some darn good horses, and he gets certainly gets a break here this afternoon. The time off with a veteran like this may have actually helped this horse. He's 12 years old now, so I'm sure Doug kept him good and conditioned up, and I think he'll be ready here this afternoon from post position number 4. So he's getting lots of love there at 4 to 5. I went with number 4, Emperor. I was impressed with his start there last week, Kurt, and this horse has been racing so good, and a winner last week, 201 and 2. It was over and off track. He came that last half so impressively there, 59 and 2 over the off footing, and he's currently the favorite on the board right now at 4 to 5 on number 4, Emperor, for Jeff Lewis, and he's looking for win number 27 of his career. Jeff does a great job with him, and he's got a good shot here, Kurt. 4 to 5 on number 4, Emperor.
Yes, absolutely, Scotty. You got to love Emperor. I mean, this horse has had a great season, 6 wins this year. Said the preliminary picks called him the Iron Horse EPR because he made it to every single race card this season here at Exhibition Park. So definitely we appreciate that from Jeff Lewis, bringing his horse here to race each and every week. Of course, those 6 victories. He raced great in PEI. Obviously, this season, 154 and 2 in Summerside. I remember watching that race. What a performance that was. 8-year-old Son of Ponder comes in today in good form, has post 4 to work with. The 4 to 5 favorite, so the public definitely likes him, Scotty. His top choice.
Yeah, top choice still at 4 to 5. Brandon's Glory sitting at 5 to 2. And a horse I like, Kurt, I actually threw her in for second, was number 1, Windermere I'm All Right, based off of her post for one thing. Colin DeCourcy gets along with her very well. Went every step of the way there last week and was well in hand. So it looked like she did it easy last week. She does have that good gate speed, and she's getting a pretty good respect from the bettors right now. She's 2 to 1 in a pretty wide open affair here. Longest shot on the board right now, number 2, Ultimate Flying Nun, and kind of surprised to see her even at that long of an odd at 21 to 1. So good betting board here, Kurt, in the third.
Yes, absolutely. As we had mentioned, Scotty, both of those 7-horse finals definitely are definitely tough to handicap without a doubt. So starters are moving in. Post time now. Last chance to wager here on the second Autumn Series Gold final of this afternoon. As you see Brandon's Glory on screen, who just as they're going the post, I will say my wife Ashley took a little shot on this one for a $5 win place in her first shot here this afternoon in the Handicapping Challenge. So gate is in position, wings are open, wheels are rolling. We'll send it upstairs to Brock with the race call.
Thanks, Kurt. Starters are assembling on the backside. Just waiting for Mark Haig to jump on number 7, I Love Roses, and Autumn Gold Series final number 3 is now heading up to the starting gate. My first pick went down in flames, so my second pick is right here in race number 3, 25 to win in place on number 4, Emperor. Starters for race number 3 rolling in behind the gate from the rail out. We have Windermere, I'm All Right, and Colin DeCourcy. Ultimate Flying Nun with Kyle Mason. Ebb and the Boys, Corey McPherson. Emperor with Jeff Lewis. Then we have Brandon's Glory with John Davidson. Love in Paradise, Dave Dowling. Way wide, that's I Love Roses and Mark Haig. It's Autumn Gold Series number 3. Here they come. There they go, off and pacing. Best start of the year. 6 wide out of the gate. In between Pacers, Ebb and the Boys from the cones. That's Windermere, I'm All Right. She stacks them up wide round the first turn. Windermere, I'm All Right inside. Ebb and the Boys on the outsides looking for the front for McPherson. These two are trying to figure it out en route to the opening quarter. Ebb and the Boys on the outside reaches up, grabs the racetrack. He's now in command. Windermere, I'm All Right, stung him away. He'll now sit second. Ultimate Flying Nun gapped out a little bit, but she is third by the opening quarter. 28-1 the opening quarter. Ebb and the Boys laying down the law. Right there second, Windermere, I'm All Right. Ultimate Flying Nun third. Emperor's up and on the move from fourth, now third. Following him will come Brendan's Glory. Love in Paradise is still on the cones, and at the back, I Love Roses can see them all. They come in front of the fans first time around. This is Ebb and the Boys halfway home, but Emperor's up and at him on the outside, coming to call for Jeff Lewis. They were halfway home. 59 seconds flat. New leader, Emperor now in command. Ebb and the Boys took him as far as he could. He'll now be second. Windermere, I'm All Right is third. Brandon's Glory's out and driving from fourth. Then we find Ultimate Flying Nun second over now. Up the cones goes Love in Paradise, and I Love Roses still at the back. On to 3/4. It's still Emperor. He's opened up by 4. Ebb and the Boys in trides trying to hang on to second. 3 wide. Here comes the danger. That's Ultimate Flying Nun by 3/4. 127-4. Fractions are fast. Emperor's trying to seal the deal on the turn, but Ultimate Flying Nun's got him in his sights, and she can close. Top of the stretch, it's Emperor. Lewis is looking over his shoulder. Ultimate Flying Nun's closing up the inside, but they can't catch him, folks. All hail the Emperor through the stretch. He jogs for Jeff Lewis. Second goes to Ultimate Flying Nun. Love in Paradise rallied for third. Time for the mile. 159-2. Emperor.
And driver Jeff Lewis winning his second straight win with this pacer, and he moved him at the right time, came first up, cleared Ebb and the Boys. Fractions 28-1, they were over the half, 59. He took control, and boys, did he step it up, 28-4 in that third quarter, and blew away on them. And there you see off the turn the Universum Homestretch Media replay, and Jeff Lewis well in front here with number 4, Emperor. Ultimate Flying Nun, as Brock mentioned, was in the sights of Emperor, but not enough racetrack here this afternoon. Gets the deuce, and the battle was brewing right there for third. And on the far outside, Love in Paradise came on late to call her Brandon's Glory. But Emperor, what can you say? Horses race tough here all season long, and a nice win for Jeff Lewis with Emperor. And him and Eddie, they'll be back in the winner's circle in just a moment here in this final number 3 of the Autumn Gold Pacing Series. Goes to Emperor and Jeff Lewis. They'll be back in just a moment.
Now making his way back in front of the fans comes the winner of race number 3, Autumn Gold Series final number 3. It's number 4, Emperor. He is an 8-year-old son of Ponder from the Kamluk mare, Northern Empress. He's owned by Jeff Lewis of Moncton, New Brunswick. Jeff does the training and he does the driving. Emperor, no trip required. First up on the outside, draws off to win. He stopped the clock today, 1:59 and 2. Snappy little mile for him here on the cool day at Exhibition Park. Congratulations to the Connections, Emperor and Jeff Lewis, on capturing the Autumn Gold Series final number 3 here today at Exhibition Park. Cooler presentation being made to the winner in the winner's circle. Congratulations. Race number 3 is going official. Race number 3 headed official. The 1, Windermere I'm All Right, was 6th. 2, Ultimate Flying Nun, finished 2nd. 3, Eben the Boys was 5th. 4, Emperor, your race winner. 5, Brandon's Glory was 4th. 6, Love in Paradise was 3rd. And the 7, I Love Roses, finished 7th. Top down your program should read 625-143-7 on the bottom. Fractions were up 28 and 2. Half 59 flat. 3/4 127 and 4. Mile time for your winner number 4, Emperor, 1:59 and 2. Emperor returned $4.40 to win, $2.20 to place. The 2, Ultimate Flying Nun, $4.40 to place. A $1 exactor, 4-2, the winning combination on the exactor. The $1 exactor returns $67.95. $2 daily double, 4-2, the winning combo. Your double returns $2.80. And the $2 triactor, 426 is what you need in the third. 426 triactor returns $134.80. Next up, folks, is race number 4. Race 4 is the filly division of the Milton Downey Memorial Stakes. 6 of the finest fillies in the Maritimes here to contest it. $9,000 on the line coming up in race number 4. Good luck to everyone in there. It's the first division of the Milton Downey Memorial Stakes. This one for the 2-year-old pacing fillies.
And coming up, our 4th race, 9 minutes now for wagering. And there are the handicapper selections for the upcoming 4th race. And I've gone with 2, 1, and 4. Ultimate Long Shot, Girl in the Tavern. And the Real Princess for third. Kurt has gone with Girl in a Tavern to win over Ultimate Long Shot. And then Woodmere Jazz for the third. And Gerard Smith is same as me, I guess. 2, 1, and 4 for his selections in the upcoming fourth race with 8 minutes to post. And again, your betting features are your rolling daily double. You get daily double wagering available races 4 and 5. Also exactor, win and place, and triactor wagering available. And don't forget, after our live racing is completed here this afternoon, we also have racing continuing from Red Shores. They started this afternoon actually at 12:30. And I wanted to mention tomorrow as well, big card of racing coming up at Truro Raceway tomorrow afternoon. And what a card they've got going there. The Carl McKenzie, and they've got the Johnny Conroy, the Stanfield, all kinds of stake races going tomorrow, including a 9-horse field for the 3-year-old Pacing Colts. And that's going to be a dandy. And then we've got the Johnny Conroy going as well tomorrow at Truro Raceway. So a great card going there. And of course, after our live, we'll continue with simulcasting throughout the afternoon and this evening. Of course, Breeders' Crown going on at the Meadowlands. So lots of great racing action coming your way here in St. John, also available at our teletheater locations in Dieppe and in Fredericton. Starters for the fourth are making their way onto the racetrack here shortly. Post parade is what you'll hear next.
Yes, Scott, a lot of great simulcasting going on today. Actually, the Meadowlands card started at 1 o'clock today. The 3-year-old Breeders' Crown eliminations are today, along with aged horses, and a special post time with the Meadowlands. They get underway today at 1 o'clock, so they are currently going this afternoon. If you want to check that out at the simulcast, 3-year-old Breeders' Crown eliminations, along with aged horses, all the Breeders' Crown finals next weekend. What a weekend at the Meadowlands. I think it's around $8 million or something in purse money next week. You might want to check that out. The Breeders' Crown weekend at the Meadowlands next week. Starters for race number 4, first division of the Milton Downey Memorial, now making their way onto the racetrack for the post parade. Horses and drivers for race number 4, the Milton Downey Memorial 2-year-old filly division, going for a purse of $9,000. Daily double, exactor, triactor. Win place are your betting features. Number 1, Girl in a Tavern, owned by Don McRae of Vernon Bridge, Prince Edward Island. Jason Hughes does the training. The Blue Knight, Jason Hughes, is in the sulky from the rail. Number 1, Girl in a Tavern. 2 is Ultimate Long Shot, owned by the Windermere Farms, River Valley Management, management, and Clive Balderson. Earl Watts does the training. Dave Dowling will do the driving from post 2, Ultimate Long Shot. Number 3, Elm Grove Quest, owned by Norm Legier of Shediac and Al Jones of Riverview. Al does the training. Brody McPhee will do the driving from post 3, Elm Grove Quest. Number 4, The Real Princess, owned by Eddie Doucette, Blaine Thibodeau, Gordon McLeod, and Grant Main. Eddie Doucette does the training. Corey McPherson is in the sulky from post 4, The Real Princess. Number 5, Woodmere Jazz, owned by Reg McPherson, Stratford, Prince Edward Island. Kevin McLean does the training. Mark Hagg will do the driving from post 5, Woodmere Jazz. And rounding out the field from post 6, that's KC's Starlight, owned by Don Bishop, Bruce McDonald, and Charlie Miles of Fredericton, New Brunswick. Charlie does the training. Stephen Treitz will do the driving outside 6, KC's Starlight. These are the 6 2-year-old fillies to contest race number 4, the Milton Downey Memorial, going for a purse of $9,000. Daily double, exactor, triactor, win place are your betting features. Don't be left out on race number 4.
And with starters on track for our 4th race of the afternoon, the Milton Downey Memorial 2-year-old filly division, field of 6, person $9,000. I see we're going to see a good race here, Scotty, for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely. Some good fillies in this race. On screen now, my top selection, Ultimate Long Shot. This filly comes in off of a second-place finish most recently in Churl in the Maritime Breeders' big-time purse, and that one $34,000. She finished second by a quarter of a length. The JJ Scarlet 155-3. I mean, off that trip alone, I had to pick her on top. Of course, Earl Watts brings her here today. The superstar is in the sulky. She leaves from post 2, and I think she's in a good spot here to maybe capture her 4th win of the year, Scotty.
Yeah, she loves the front end. 2 starts back there, left the outside and got parked, but still won in 158-1. And as we had mentioned, Curtis, what a trip there last week for her. And in that record performance, JJ Scarlet 55-3. This horse just getting beat. So what a trip she went last week. She loves to leave. She's got post 2. David Dowling has driven her in the last couple starts, and he's got a win down your program there as well, where she did most of the work on the outside in a B division of the Atlantic Sire Stakes and got the job done 58-4. So Dowling definitely knows this filly. And she's got post 2, this Daughter of Malicious. And right now, there's co-favorites right now, Kurt, her and the 1. So the better's all over the first 2 horses here in race number 4. And I did go to number 1, Girl in Her Tavern is my top selection. I think she's going to get a nice trip here behind Ultimate Long Shot. And I think it's going to be a battle to the wire between these 2. That's how I kind of see it shaping up, but we've got another horse in here that might have something to say about that. But Girl in a Tavern has a good post. Jason Hughes has driven her every start and trains this daughter of Big Jim, and I like these Big Jim horses. They've performed well. You don't see a lot of them around, but they've performed well not only here in the Maritimes but in Ontario as well. So like this filly from post 1, she's at 4-5 right now. Kurt, a winner of over 23,000, and Girl in a Tavern sitting co-favorite with the 2-horse Ultimate Long Shot.
I agree, Scotty, with the Girl in a Tavern theory there with the Daughter of Big Jim. Look at them last quarters, right down the pace, 28 and change, all the way down to before she went in 27-4, so she can close on the end of it, and of course showed early speed in her last start in a wire-to-wire win. So there's lots to like about her, for sure. Rounding out the top 3 with the Real Princess. She's currently 5-2 on the board right now. Eddie Doucette trains the 2-year-old Daughter of Sorts of Pride. Corey McPherson, regular pilot, is in the sulky for her here this afternoon. I mean, how about this filly? $35,000 in earnings this year as well. She has 5 victories to her credit out of her 11 starts. Handy filly. You look at she's done it different ways this year. She's been off the front, 2-hole tripped. She even won one from off the pace and made a brush. So, I mean, she's shown some versatility in her young career, without a doubt. And, of course, Corey McPherson, more than capable of getting the job done. So she's if you're just looking to kind of get off those first 2 favorites, Scotty, at 4-5, 5-2 is not a bad ticket on the Real Princess.
No, 5-2 is great. And I kind of look at number 5, Woodmere Jazz. Now, this little filly, when she first started this season, she looked like she was going to be the best of the whole crop, and has tailed off a little bit. But I say tailed off, but look at the consistency of her besides that last mile. And over $37,000 on the 5-horse too, Kurt. So another one that has a big bankroll here, and actually the second, or the most in the race actually this year. She won some early races. She's getting some pretty good odds right now at 11-1 on Woodmere Jazz. And nice to see Mark Haig pick up a catch drive here in the Milton Downey Stakes for trainer Kevin McLean. Reg McPherson, no stranger to the winner's circle. And there you see her in your monitors right now. So if you're looking for some value there, 11-1 right now on Woodmere Jazz for an outsider. But still the 1 and 2 taking the lioness share of the money here in the filly division.
Yes, absolutely, for sure. And, good value on her at 11-1, Scotty, as you see on screen right now. I mean, that's just the thing. She had draw post 5. This is her second, we'll say bad post draw in a row. 5's not terrible, but with those inside levers, it might not work out to her advantage. She had to leave from 9 in Churro, so that was a little, she was up against it before it even started, and that one finished 6th, paced in 58 flat. But as you mentioned, model of consistency. Prior to that, just top 3s right down the page. The last time out was the first time she missed the board this year. That is crazy for the daughter of Roll with a Harry, and she's the richest in the field at 37 grand. So we get some talented fillies here, Scotty, in the first division of the Milton Downey. Absolutely,
and some local flavor in here as well. The 6-horse KC Starlight, daughter of Source of Pride, owned by Don Bishop, Bruce McDonald, Charlie Miles co-owns and trains. Stephen Treitz in the driver's seat. She won a stake race back 3 starts ago there, Kurt, in a PEI Colt Stake $6,500 race. And Kenny Murphy drove her on that day, a winner in 2 minutes 4/5. So if you're looking for a bit of a local cheer-on horse, you can look at number 6, KC Starlight, and you're going to get some good value, 24-1.
Starters moving in now for the Milton Downey Memorial First Division, the 2-year-old filly division. Gates in position, wings open, wheels are rolling. We'll send it upstairs to Brock with the race call.
Thanks, Kurt. And my third and final pick of the handicapping contest is in here, 25 to win in place on Ultimate Long Shot. Starters for the Milton Downey rolling in behind the turn. From the rail out, we have Girl in a Tavern with Jason Hughes. Ultimate Long Shot, Dave Dowling. Elm Grove Quest, Brody McPhee. The Real Princess, Corey McPherson. Woodmere Jazz with Mark Haig outside. KC Starlight, Stephen Treitz. Stake time at Exhibition Park, Milton Downey Memorial. Here they come. There they go, off and pacing. The Real Princess fires from the outside. She's looking into the turn from the inside. Girl in a Tavern. These two into the first turn. Girl in a Tavern, first one in. On the outside, the Real Princess looking for a seat. That's currently occupied by Ultimate Long Shot. The battle's still brewing as they come out of the first turn. It's Girl in a Tavern on top. She's the leader. Outside, the Real Princess so far getting the cold shoulder. Ultimate Long Shot studying these things from third. Back to fourth, we have Woodmere Jazz by the opening quarter, 27-3, and it is serious up front. Girl in a Tavern putting the cold shoulder to the Real Princess. Ultimate Long Shot loving the trip in third. So is Woodmere Jazz right there fourth. Gapped out a bit, that's Elm Grove Quest, and at the back, KC Starlight is underway. Things are still battling here halfway home. This is Girl in a Tavern. She's the leader halfway home for the Blue Knight. She took them there 56-4. Girl in a Tavern halfway home. The Real Princess outside going the long mile. Great trip for Woodmere Jazz. She's second over and spotted well. No place to race right now for Ultimate Long Shot. They roll by 5/8 down the backstretch. Girl in a Tavern looks like she's got them all where she wants them right now. 3 wide move. Here comes Woodmere Jazz from the back. The Real Princess going a big one in the center. They race to 3/4. It's still Girl in a Tavern. 127-3. The fractions have been serious. Real Princess on the outside. How much longer can she take? Ultimate Long Shot. No place to race in the pocket. Woodmere Jazz. She's ready to come wide again. And still KC Starlight top of the stretch. Girl in a Tavern. She's got the lead and control through the stretch. Girl in a Tavern. Ultimate Long Shot's trying to come up the cones. Far outside the The Real Princess is still there. It's Girl in a Tavern. Ultimate Long Shot. One last try. Girl in a Tavern found the line. Then Ultimate Long Shot was second. Close for third. Time for the mile. 1:59 and 3.
And wow, what a mile. 2-year-old pacing fillies, and they were at it, and they were at it early. And Girl in a Tavern wanted the lead, 27 and 3. Gave the park job to Corey McPherson. David Dowling had all the holes filled there. And Girl in a Tavern did all the work on the front end. Never relinquished the lead whatsoever. And the opening quarter, 27 and 3. The half, 56 and 4. And again, Corey McPherson getting the worst of this one with the Real Princess getting parked. But boy, she was game. And Ultimate Long Shot, there you see her up the inside, trying to get up late to call her Jason through the home stretch. But you got to give it up to Girl in a Tavern doing all the work on the front end. And Ultimate Long Shot gets up for the deuce on the inside. And fast closing was Woodmere Jazz coming on late. And in between them, the Real Princess. But what a trip. Did all the work. Girl in a Tavern cut that fraction, 56 and 4 over the half. 127 and 3 at the 3 quarters. And the 2-year-old fillies, they were a-flying here today. And it's Girl in a Tavern back to the winner circle in just a few moments here. A well-earned victory in the Milton Downey 2-year-old filly division worth $9,000. Congratulations to all involved. Girl in a Tavern, hard-earned win here in race 4.
Now making their way back in front of the grandstand comes the winner of the first division of the Milton Downey Memorial. This one for 2-year-old pacing fillies. It's the one entry Girl in a Tavern. She is a 2-year-old filly by Big Jim from the Cam's Card Shark mare Drinking Games. She's owned by Donald McRae of Vernon Bridge, Prince Edward Island, trained and driven by the Blue Knight Jason Hughes. He put Girl on Tavern on top all the way toward fractions, but he had control of the racetrack. Girl in a Tavern, that's win number 7 from 10 tries this year, pushes her career earnings to over $27,000. Congratulations to the connections, Don McRae, Jason Hughes, and Girl in a Tavern. Headed official. Race number 4 is headed official. Note from the judges, they did review pylons on horse 2. Ultimate Long Shot in the stretch. There was no violations there. No violation. Results stand as posted. Number 1, Girl in a Tavern, your race winner. 2, Ultimate Long Shot was second. 3, Elm Grove Quest was 6th. 4, The Real Princess was 4th. 5, Woodmere Jazz 3rd. And the 6, KC Starlight, finished 5th. Top down on your program should read 1, 2, 6, 4, 3, 5 on the bottom. Fractions for race 4, 27 and 3 to the quarter, half 56 and 4, 3 quarters 127 and 3. Mile time for your winner, number 1, Girl in a Tavern, 159 and 3. She returned $3.10 to win and $2.10 to place. The 2, Ultimate Long Shot, $2.20 to place. $2 exactor 1-2, $6.70. $2 daily double 4-1, $6.10, and your triactor $2 125. Triactor in race number 4 returns $26.50.
Thanks, Brock. And up next, race number 5. It's another final of the Autumn Gold Pacing Series. This is the number 2 final, and it's worth $3,500 and a nice field of 7. Solid field. It's going to be hard to pick a winner here in the upcoming 5th race, but a lot of early money on horse 1. Thank you, all my fans, and a lot of money on the birthday boy, Kyle Mason. Right now, the second choice on the board at 7-2 early on here in race number 5. But a competitive race coming up for race 5. It's the number 2 final of the Autumn Gold Pacing Series 3,500. Everybody gets some money with post time set in about 9 minutes. About 9 minutes to post. Down to 7 minutes now on race number 5. Less than 7 minutes on the 5th race. And if you're late arriving here to Exhibition Park Raceway this afternoon, our top class Autumn Gold Series final, number 1, goes as race number 6 on the afternoon. And we do have a scratch in there, just to inform you if you are late getting to the track here this afternoon. Number 4, Blood Money, has been scratched. So a 4-horse field coming up for race number 6. So the only betting available is Win Wagering along with Exactor. So again, a 4-horse field for race number 6 coming up. That's the $4,000 final, our number 1 Autumn Gold Series final. And again, number 4, Blood Money, has been scratched. So next race, race number 5 up next. We're down to 6 minutes. Starters should be getting set to leave the barn area shortly for post parade. And coming up to 5 minutes now on race number 5, and a lot of early money on number 1. Thank you, all my fans. And David Dowling for owner Kate McNeil, trainer Bob McNeil. David Dowling in the driver's seat, and he's driven this horse before, 4 starts back, in fact, or 5 starts back, rather, and was a winner in 2 minutes and 1/5 for Dowling. And he's getting a lot of the early bet right now at 2-5 early on here with 5 minutes to post. It is the number 2 Autumn Gold Series final, $3,500. Everybody gets a little bit of money in here and should be a good one. 5 minutes to post. Post parade will be up shortly.
Horses and drivers for race number 5, now on the racetrack for the post parade. Race 5 is the Autumn Gold Series final number 2 for a purse of $3,500. Daily double, exactor, triactor. Win place are your betting features. Number 1, Thank You, All My Fans. Owned by Kate McNeil of St. John, New Brunswick. Bob McNeil does the training. Dave Dowling will do the driving from the rail. Thank You, All My Fans. Number 2, Fall Bliss. Owned by Dr. Mitchell Downey of St. John, New Brunswick. Ellen Stevenson does the training. Mike Downey's in the sulky today from post 2, Fall Bliss. Number 3, Bugger Max, owned by Gordon White of St. John and Dale Orr of St. John. Gordon does the training. Mark Haig will do the driving from post 3, Bugger Max. Number 4, J.J. Brienne, owned by John Davidson Jr. of St. John, New Brunswick. John Davidson Sr. does the training. John Davidson Sr. will do the driving from post 4, J.J. Brienne. Number 5, Paris Bow, owned by Doug Beckwith, 2nd North River, New Brunswick. Doug does the training. Corey McPherson will do the driving from post 5, Paris Bow. Number 6, Montrose Hope, owned by Harvey Holm of Alberton, Prince Edward Island. Lucy St. Amour does the training. Jason Hughes will do the driving from post 6, Montrose Hope. And rounding out the field from post 7, Ultimately Handsome, owned by the Ultimate Stable of Greater Lakeburn, New Brunswick. Don Hubbard does the training. Kyle Mason will do the driving. Post 7, Ultimately Handsome. These are the 7 Pacers to contest race number 5, going for a purse of $3,500. It's Autumn Gold Series final number 2. Pacers will be heading up to the gate in about 4 minutes' time.
And with starters on track for our 5th race of the afternoon, our 3rd Autumn Gold Series final, we're going to take a look at the starters in this race. Another one of those competitive fields, Scotty, for sure, here this afternoon. And this one, hard one, head scratcher to handicap. Took me a while to sit back and forth on this one to make a pick. Landed on Thank You, All My Fans on screen now. He comes into this race off of a 4th place, 3rd finish last time out, 2 minutes and 4/5. He's if you look down at the lines, I like the horses that this fella's been racing. If you look at it, Woodmere, Ideal Art, Katie, Overdrive. He rattled off some wins earlier this season. Of course, 157 flat right here over this track earlier this year. Big thing, he's got pole, rail control, Dave Dowling in the bike.
Yeah.
Lot to like here in this angle, so I ended up going with Thank You, All My Fans here in race 5.
Yeah, definitely a lot to like with this horse. David Dowling in the driver's seat, and he's got post 1 to work with this afternoon. 4 to 5 right now you're getting on Thank You, All My Fans, and he'll be looking for his 6th win of the season here this afternoon, Kurt. And like you say, David won with this horse already this season when he was here a few starts back. He did drive him start before that as well, but in pretty tough with Instant Shadow in them. So like him with the post and with the competition here this afternoon. I think he's just the best, and I think getting the rail really helped this horse, and he's got a good shot here to win it for David Dowling from post 1, and right now he's at even money. And I went to number 4, J.J. Brienne. I jumped on the Brockmobile here. And
from last week, yes.
Yeah, Brock picked this horse last week and might have won him the handicapping contest here because she was wicked last week. We all know she's got the speed, and if she can get the front, she's really tough. And if she could ever back them up a little bit, she's going to be tough. But right now she's at 5 to 2. But I think she's got a shot, Kurt. You know, if John can get her poised on the lead and maybe get a little break in fractions like she did last week. She's normally down the half, 57, 58. She got a 59 and 3, which was kind of a breather for her last week, and sailed to victory for Brock and rewarded her backers last week with almost a $14 win. So going to be tough here. J.J. Brienne looking at 3 to 1 right now on the odds on her from post 4.
To the outside of the gate to the 7, Ultimately Handsome. used in the third spot here this afternoon. This horse comes in off of it was a hard trip for him last week. He finished third but was placed fourth, was still paced a mile 2 minutes. He was out every step of the way. This horse is iron tough. He always gives a good effort each and every week. I know he's got that outside post 7, so he's definitely an uphill battle to get started, without a doubt. But if we get some speedy fractions up front, maybe we can see him get into contention. Let you know that the second pick my wife has in the handicapping challenge, it took a shot and ultimately handsome $5 win place to win. He did some good work for us earlier in the season with a $12 winner back, so took a shot at him maybe to come back one more time to get the job done here this afternoon. Birthday boy in the bike, Kyle Mason, and we figure we'll give him a shot here from the outside and hope for some speedy fractions.
Yeah, getting good odds on him here this afternoon at 4-1, and he likes to get out and going. And look at the bubbles on his program down at the bottom, and rarely misses a check, this horse. So he's definitely going to be one to consider as they get set on the backstretch. Your last chance here, race number 5.
As the starters move in, you may notice that Montrose Hope, the 6th entry, decked out in some pink attire like Pickpocket Princess was last week. Trainer Lucy Sainamore said she wanted to throw in that the boys can wear pink too because breast cancer affects everybody, and kudos to them for showing off Montrose Hope here this afternoon. Send it in to the gate. Autumn Gold Series, final number 3. Brock, take it away.
JJ Brienne from the outside. She's the fastest inside. Thank you, all my fans. Thank you, all my fans. And Dowling, they want the front. They're giving the cold shoulder to JJ Brienne. She's looking for the 2-hole. Fall Bliss has that. There is a battle brewing en route to the opening quarter. Thank you, all my fans. Giving the cold shoulder to JJ Brienne. These two by the opening quarter. 27-3. JJ Brienne is getting the air from Thank You, all my fans. Fall Bliss is watching this from 3rd. Bugger Max loving things from 4th. Paris Beau watching them there in 5th. Things still unsettled in front of the fans first time around. JJ Brienne, she's now wide. Thank You, all my fans inside. These two battle halfway home. There is Fall Bliss halfway home, broken equipment on JJ Brienne. She'll now pull up. Thank you, all my fans. The battle brews on top. They're on the inside. Fall Bliss now gets the trip. Up and at him on the outside. Bugger Max now is up to 3rd. Following him, second over is Montrose Hope. Ultimately handsome, 3rd over. Everybody's in it on by 5/8. Down the backside they go. It's still Thank You, all my fans. He's looking good for Dowling. In 2nd, that's Fall Bliss. In the center of the track, Bugger Max, 3 wide from the back. Montrose Hope, and following him comes Ultimately Handsome. They're all in it. You can throw a blanket on them by 3/4. It was there, 128-3 on the outside. Montrose Hope trying to take over from Thank You, all my fans. No place to race for Fall Bliss. Top of the stretch. Look at Bozo go. Montrose Hope, he's clear to the lead. But battling back inside, Thank You, all my fans. Fall Bliss has racing room, but it's too late. It's all Montrose Hope and the Blue Knight to the line. Montrose Hope will score. Fall Bliss got 2nd. Thank You, all my fans is 3rd. Time for the mile. 1:59-2, Montrose Hope.
And Montrose Hope, and as Kurt mentioned in the pre-race here, of course, wearing the pink in support of breast cancer awareness, and like Lucy says, it can affect men as well. So nice to see the win jump up here this afternoon. We'll call him the man in pink here today. Gets the job done, Montrose Hope. And he's had a hard time finding the victory all season long, but he's been a valiant competitor week in and week out, 13 times out of 19 in the top 3, and he gets the job done here. Jason Hughes gave him a great drive as well. He loves to get on the outside, had that second over trip and exploded there off the turn for home. And it's all Montrose Hope decked out in the pink here this afternoon. And Fall Bliss, what a trip he went as well. He gets up for the deuce. He had a perfect pocket journey. And then thank you, all my fans. Never got left alone on the front end to get any type of a breather. And he holds on for third. But again, welcoming back in a few moments, Montrose Hope. And he's the man in pink here this afternoon, decked out in the breast cancer awareness color pink for the month, of course. And nice to see the connections doing that and recognizing breast cancer awareness not only affects, of course, women, but men as well. And we'll have Montrose Hope back in the winner's circle, a hard-earned win, coming up next.
Now making his way back in front of the fans comes the winner of race number 5, Autumn Gold Series, final number 2. It's the 6th entry, Montrose Hope. He's a 5-year-old gelded son of Veradero Hanover from the life sign mare Exciting Life. He's a homebred owned by Harvey Holm of Alberton, Prince Edward Island, and he's trained by Lucy St. Amour. Driven to victory this afternoon by the Blue Knight, Jason Hughes for Montrose Hope. It's only his second win of the season, win number 9 of his career. He scores today, stops the clock, 159-2 for Montrose Hope. That is his fastest win of the season. Congratulations to the connections, Harvey Holm, Lucy St. Amour, Jason Hughes, and Montrose Hope. Race 5 is headed official. Race number 5 is going official. The 1, Thank You All My Fans, was third. 2, Fall Bliss finished second. 3, Bugger Max was fourth. 4, JJ Brienne did not finish. She pulled up with broken equipment. Number 5, Paris Beau was fifth. 6, Montrose Hope, your race winner. And number 7, Ultimately Handsome, finished sixth. Top down on your program should read 324 DNF. 5-1-6 on the bottom. Fractions for race number 5. Quarter was up 27-3. Half 58-1. 3/4 128-3. Mile time for your winner, number 6, Montrose Hope, 159-2. He returned $43.40 to win. $9.20 to place. Fall Bliss, $24.80 to place. $2 exactor, 6-2 the winning combination, $59.50 for the year exactor. $2 daily double, 1-6 the winning combination. The $2 double returns $7.40. And the $2 triactor, 621 pay of the day so far. Your $2 triactor returns $319.20. 2 races left to go on the card here this afternoon. The next one is Autumn Gold Series final number 1 for the top class pacers. Scratch the 4 blood money down to a field of 4. No place wagering here in race 6. No place wagering in race 6 due to the scratch of 4 blood money here in race number 6.
And just 2 more races remaining in our 2021 racing season here at Exhibition Park Raceway. And we've got 8 minutes to go in the upcoming 6th race. And of course, it's the $4,000 Gold Series Final, number 1. And there you see the handicapper selections, everybody all over the first 2, Woodmere Ideal Art and Little Manny. And of course, Blood Money has been scratched. Blood Money scratched out of race number 6 upcoming. Again, after our live racing, we'll continue simulcasting from Red Shores. Also, as Brock mentioned as well, the Meadowlands going with a special card this afternoon for their Breeders' Crown weekend, and big card going there from the Big M. Also some thoroughbred action available and racing available. Also, of course, tonight at all of our locations, not only here in St. John, but in Fredericton and Dieppe. And want to give a shout out as well to the folks at Truro. They've put a great card tomorrow together for their Sunday afternoon racing down there, including the Johnny Conroy Time to Dance will be down there. Batter Up Hanover, they'll be at it in the feature down there. And also the 3-year-old fillies and colts are in action in the Mackenzie Stakes. So that's tomorrow at Truro Raceway. You can catch the action and wager at our simulcast locations. And of course, simulcast or wagering always available through your HPI account.
Absolutely. Everybody should check out hpibet.com. Make sure you check out hpibet.com. All our current customers that are already using the services of hpibet.com or hpibet.com, you're already enjoying those services. You're going to see some added features coming up over the next couple of weeks, some point systems and some give-backs, free programs, that type of thing. So if you haven't already got an HPI account, you should check it out. They are free. They actually give you a free wager, and most times they match your first $100 wager. So check it out. hpibet.com is the place to get harness racing action all year long.
Down to 5 minutes now on race 6, 5 minutes, and the 1-9 choice. Number 5, Woodmere Ideal Art. He'll move in 1 spot for driver David Dowling here this afternoon. He's the 1-9 choice. Number 3, Little Manny at even money. And then the 2-horse, Instant Shadow, 21-1. No tickets sold as of yet as far as a win on number 1, KD Overdrive. As the starters are leaving the paddock area now, Post Parade is coming up next, and this is the $4,000 final in the Autumn Gold Pacing Series. Final number 1 worth $4,000.
The horses and drivers for race number 6 now on the racetrack for the post parade. Race 6 is the Autumn Gold Series final number 1 for a purse of $4,000. Daily double, exactor, triactor, win wagering only here in race number 6 and the daily double. Number 1, KD Overdrive, owned by Steve Mason, Quispam, Sis, New Brunswick. Steve does the training. Kyle Mason does the driving from the rail. KD Overdrive. Number 2, Instant Shadow, owned by the Ultimate Stable, Don Hubbard of Greater Lakeburn, New Brunswick. Don does the training. Mark Hagg will do the driving from post 2, Instant Shadow. Number 3 is Little Manny, owned by Dean McLaughlin, Brad McLaughlin, Mark Taylor, and Stephen Treitz of New Brunswick. Charlie Miles does the training. Stephen Treitz will do the driving from post 3, Little Manny. Number 4, Blood Money has been scratched. Number 5, Woodmere Ideal Art. He's owned by the Ultimate Stable of Greater Lakeburn, New Brunswick. Seafoy Melanson does the training. The Superstar, Dave Dowlings, in the sulky from post 5, Woodmere Ideal Art. Scratched down to a field of 4 to contest race number 6. Daily double, exactor, triactor, win wagering, and the daily double here in race number 6. It's going for a purse of $4,000. Good luck to everyone in the Autumn Gold Series final number 1.
And on the track now are the starters for our 6th race, the final of the Autumn Gold Series, the number 1, going for $4,000. And in this 6th race, all of us, Curtis, myself, and race secretary Gerard Smith, all over. There you see him, number 5, Woodmere Ideal Art, a big winner last week. John Davidson in the seat there last week, winning in 1:59.1 over that off footing. Did all the work on the front end and drove away in the home stretch, won by nearly 5 lengths. And what a campaign he's had, 17 of 20 in the top 3. And Woodmere Ideal Art, he's raced some of the best horses in Atlantic Canada all season long. And right here at EPR, he certainly has done very well, including a 1:55 trip, just a 5th off of his lifetime mark here, Curtis. And just an outstanding year for this horse. And, you know, the Ultimate Stables deserve props for this horse. You know, they've raced him all over Atlantic Canada and sometimes chased some of the faster horses, as did another horse in here, Little Manny. And they both meet up for a good chance to make some money here in the finale of our top horses here of the year at Exhibition Park Raceway. But there you see Woodmere Ideal Art. And he's a favorite for good reason at 1-9. And Kurt, I just can't see them beating him with his early gate speed. He moves in a position. Had Blood Money still have been in this race, and maybe might have been a shot, but I think he'll just take the lead here with Dowling and should win here in race number 6.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree, Scotty. I mean, it's going to be... Everything's just lining up perfect for him. I mean, like I said, I think if Manny's got his top game, he could give him a run, as we see Manny on screen right now. But, of course, Woodmere Ideal Art, everything lining up. Of course, Blood Money, unfortunately, ends up scratched, so he moves into post 4. He's in great form, as he has been all season long. And then you throw in the fact that he gets the Superstar in the bike. So, I mean, it's just it's going to be awful tough to beat Woodmere Ideal Art here this afternoon. There's Little Manny on screen. He's going to give him a run. He tried to give him a run last week. He had to move on the outside and then roll. He got within a length and a half of him, the head of the stretch, and then Woodmere Ideal Art just drew away. He was a little too much. Who knows, maybe if Stephen can bust out and get the 2-hole and can be a little bit closer to have a chance to take a shot at him here late in the mile. But, you know, obviously Woodmere Ideal Art, excuse me, rightly so, 1-5, Little Manny at even money. So who knows? You never know if it's Trip could work out the right way. He's going to give him a chance.
Yeah, and I like your comment there where Little Manny could get away sitting 2 and, you know, sit as close to Woodmere Ideal Art as he can and, you know, try him on a sprint for home. But Woodmere Ideal Art has just been so tough. It's going to be certainly a big chore for Little Manny. But if you're looking for a little bit more value, of course, he's sitting there at even odds at 1-1. And number 1, KD Overdrive. He'll move into the number 3 selection here for me. And he's got the inside post, birthday boy Kyle Mason driving. And he's had a good year, 13 of 24 in the top 3. And he's got a win here over Exhibition Park, 1:58.1 for Kyle. That was about 5 starts back. And, this horse is tough. He's going to have to sit close to make a race of it as well, Kurt. But could get a good trip here and might play some value maybe for him in the 2-hole here for race 6.
Starters are moving in for the last Autumn Gold Series final. Field of 4 to contest the event. Wings open, wheels are rolling. We'll send it upstairs to Brock once again with the race call.
Thanks, Kurt. Time to wrap up the Autumn Gold Series. From the inside out, we have KD Overdrive and Kyle Mason. Instant Shadow with Mark Haig. Little Manny, Stephen Treitz outside. Woodmere Ideal Art, Dave Dowling. 4 starters in the Autumn Gold final. Purse of $4,000. Here they come. There they go, off and pacing. Little Manny, first one out of there to his outside. Woodmere Ideal Art, these two fastest into the turn. The battle's on early. Little Manny inside, trying to take Woodmere Ideal Art. These two are sprinting onto the opening quarter. Woodmere Ideal Art, he's outside looking for the front. Little Manny stung him away. He'll now grab leather, and he'll let him go onto the opening quarter. Woodmere Ideal Art and Dowling, they fired to the opening quarter. They're the leaders. Fastest quarter of the season. 26 and 4. The price paid to be the leader. Woodmere Ideal Art. He's on top. Little Manny now right there on his back. Instant Shadow starts to tighten in from third. And KD Overdrive, he's at the back. He can see them all. They start to tighten up in front of the fans. First time around, Woodmere Ideal Art, 6-year-old son of Articulator. He's the leader halfway home for Dowling. He got them there. Woodmere Ideal Art by the half, 56 and 4, 32nd. Second quarter breather, Woodmere Ideal Art in command of the racetrack. Little Manny, though, he's right on the leader's back in second, and he's right on the bit. Instant Shadow tightens in from third. Little Manny, he's out of the pocket down the backside. Here comes round 2. It's Woodmere Ideal Art inside. Little Manny, he's up and at him on the outside. He actually sticks his nose on top by 3/4. 3/4 is now on the board. It's there, 126 flat. It's Little Manny outside. Woodmere Ideal Art, those battling back. These two will settle it. They're stride for stride through the turn. Bridle to bridle at the top of the stretch. Down the lane they come. Woodmere Ideal Art, Little Manny outside. Nobody's giving in. These two are battling to the wire. Woodmere Ideal Art, Little Manny on the outside. Here comes the line. Photo! I have no idea. There's nothing apart at the line. We'll let the judges decide. What a race. Time for the mile, 156 and 1.
Boys, I know we've seen some fantastic races here at Exhibition Park Raceway this year, including some track records, but wow, what a trip there by these two, and what a battle. 26 and 4. Brock's the quickest quarter of the year, and they waged a war here this afternoon, and Little Manny and Woodmere Ideal Art, neither would give an inch through the home stretch, and it's going to take a picture to decide it. Here you see them off the turn. They were up there 126, and what a mile. Look at these two warriors going at it in the home stretch. Woodmere Ideal Art, Little Manny, and who got there first? Wow, that was tight, and what an amazing race. And these two, what can you say? What a great battle here in race number 6.
Photos up. Woodmere Ideal Art by the narrowest of margins, folks. I literally mean a lip. Photo will be on the monitors here in a few minutes, but what a tight one at the finish. Woodmere Ideal Art by less than a lip.
We'll have Woodmere Ideal Art back to the winner's circle. And what a hard-fought win. Both horses putting on a fabulous show here this afternoon. Brock, and what a mile, and one of the most thrilling races of the year here at Exhibition Park.
was quite the race, but parading back now is the winner of race number 6. It's the Autumn Gold Series final number 1, and it's number 5, Woodmere Ideal Art. He's a 6-year-old son of Articulator from the Western Ideal mare, Very Ideal Hanover. He's owned by the Ultimate Stable of Greater Lakeburn, New Brunswick. Seafaw Melanson does the training. They are great winners. Woodmere Ideal Art stops the clock today, 156-1. Congratulations to the connections, the Ultimate Stable, Seafaw Melanson, Dave Dowling, and Woodmere Ideal Art. We also have the winning 50-50 name. This week's winner, Mr. Jim McKinney. You're the winner of, I'm not sure of the prize. Kurt will let you know down there at the stand. It's guaranteed at $100. Congratulations, Jim McKinney, this week's 50-50 winner. Race number 6 will be going official. Race number 6 headed official. The 1, KD Overdrive, was 3rd. 2, Instant Shadow, was 4th. 3, Little Manny, 2nd. 4, Blood Money was scratched. And 5, Woodmere Ideal Art was your race winner. Fractions were up 26-4. Half, 56-4. 3/4, 126 even. Mile time for your winner, number 5, Woodmere Ideal Art, 156-1. He returned $2.20 to win. Your exactor, $2.50. $2 Triactor, 531, $5.70, and the $1 daily double. The winning combination is a $1 prize of $7 on the 6-5 daily double. One live event coming up. It's the second division of the Milton Downey Memorial Stakes. This one, the Colt division, it's going for a purse of $9,000. There are no changes. Race 7 goes as programmed here this afternoon. It's your last live dash of the 2021 racing season here in New Brunswick. Sorry, folks. Also, the pick 5, $1 pick 5 returned $83 even. $83 even on the pick 5. We'll now turn your attention to the racetrack, folks, as we bring out the retirees for their last time here at Exhibition Park. Fans are more than welcome to come up to the fence if you want to pat them on their head. Both excellent horses here as we bring them back with blankets on. Magical Alex and Philanthropist. They're all done their racing careers. They're going on both to be saddle horses. Kate McNeil's done a great job breaking both of these two fellas to the saddle. And they'll both go on from here to have great saddle careers. So bringing them back here for the last time, Magical Alex and Philanthropist. Any of the fans that would like to come out and meet them and pat them on the head, feel free to come up to the fence as they take their last little victory lap here in front of the fans. Congratulations and good luck on your retirement, fellas.
And race 7 coming up next. And it's the Colt division of the Milton Downey Memorial Stake, going for a purse of $9,000. And a field of 7. Going to be a good one coming up next. And there are top 3 selections. And on the top 2, all of us in agreement. The 4, Stash It Away, Fernhill General, here in race number 7. So again, should be a great race coming up, race number 7. And it's the final race of our 2021 racing season here at Exhibition Park. And again, a big thank you to those of you watching online with us. We appreciate your support all season long. Those of you wagering on our races from wherever you're sitting this afternoon, hope you enjoy our racing here at Exhibition Park, and we'll be back next season for the 2022 racing campaign. And same as well to live fans here at Exhibition Park. We've got some of the most loyal fans in maritime racing for sure, right here in St. John, coming out week after week in support of our live product here, and we appreciate you coming out. And not always the best weather here in St. John to watch horse racing on certain Saturdays, but we certainly appreciate your support all season long, and we'll be back at it next season for you, 2022. As we get all set for race number 7, I see they're leaving the paddock area now, and you'll have your post parade coming up in just a moment.
Horses and the drivers for the last live dash of 2021 are now on the racetrack for the post parade. It's the second division of the Milton Downey Memorial. This one for 2-year-old pacing colts. $9,000 is on the line. Exactor, Triactor, Win Place are your betting features. Number 1, Fernhill General, owned by Peter Smith and Gerald Morrissey of Prince Edward Island. Earl Smith does the training. Brody McPhee will do the driving from the rail. Fernhill General. 2 is Howmack Maximus, owned by Walter Simmons and Wade Sorey of Prince Edward Island. Wade does the training. Jason Hughes is in the sulky from post 2, Howmack Maximus. Number 3, Check Your Source, owned by James Whalen Jr. of Prince Edward Island, along with Glenn Dunn of Summerside. Mike McGuigan does the training. Mark Haig will do the driving from post 3, Check Your Source. Number 4, Stash It Away, is owned by Reg McPherson of Stratford, Prince Edward Island. Kevin McLean does the training. Corey McPherson will do the driving from post 4, Stash It Away. Number 5, Soul Assassin, owned by Windermere Farms and Hollis Newson, along with Roger Burns of Prince Edward Island. Earl Watts does the training. The superstar Dave Dowling from post 5, Soul Assassin. Number 6, JJX Xavier. He's owned by David Lunn of Moncton, New Brunswick. Earl Smith does the training. Earl will do the driving this afternoon from post 6, JJ Xavier. Number 7, All the Way to Cardigan, owned by Jackie Heffernan in Glace Bay, Nova Scotia. Miles Heffernan does the training. John Davidson will do the driving outside 7, All the Way to Cardigan. These are the 7 2-year-old pacing colts to contest the Milton Downey Memorial, going for a purse of $9,000. Exactor, Triactor, Win Place are your betting features. Don't be left out on the last dash of 2021 here at Exhibition Park.
And with starters on track for our 7th race, final race of the day, final race of the season, Scotty, in the Milton Downey Memorial 2-year-old colt Division 7. horse field, and this should be but there's been no shortage of excitement here today
that's for sure.
with some front end speed and some fractions, and I'm sure we'll see the same here in the colt final here this afternoon. So of course, stash it away as many. You and I in agreement here on top selection. We mentioned him in the pre-show. $57,000 in earnings this year, would eclipse $60,000 if he gets the job done here this afternoon, which is just amazing here in the Maritimes. And he comes off back-to-back wins in 156-1. Of course, he won the Breeders' Crown Final in Charlottetown October the 10th. Right back in the Maritime Breeders in Truro last week in 156-1, 27-4 on the end. So he's been rolling right along for a couple months now, and he's picked up some serious purse checks. I got to give him top call here. Like I said, I mentioned the pre-show as well. I look for a little bounce back from Fernhill General today, but I got to give top call to stash it away.
Yeah, you got to like him here. He's got a mile in 154-4 this season at Charlottetown, 7 wins, and Corey McPherson in the driver's seat. He knows this horse so well, and it's going to be tough to beat here, Kurt. 1-4 right now on number 4, stash it away, and like we said off the top of the day here, could be over $60,000 in purse money for this fella. So what a campaign he's having. And, going to be tough to beat. But if anybody can beat him, Kurt, and I think we're both in agreement here on our second choice, number 1, Fernhill General, and sitting right now at 9-2, some pretty good odds on number 1, Fernhill General, and he was the early leader in the 2-year-old Racing Wars early on this year, and he had them buzzing 55-1 early on, and he did that early actually in the 2021 racing season. 6 of 10 in the win column, $37,000 in purse money. He's got the inside post advantage, and these two have had some pretty good racing wars between them, so we might see another good battle here between these two. And right now, if you're looking for value, you're going to go to number 1, Fernhill General, between the two favorites here, and you're getting an $11 win ticket right now on number 1, Fernhill General.
Yeah, Scotty, absolutely. I think, like I said, I just look off those, a little bit of rough racing luck there, those last couple, but encouraging that last start, closing strong on the end, only beat a length and a quarter in Truro, 28-4 in the end. Of course, he has rail control here today. Brody McPhee has driven him all season, so I think he'll be one if he gets away clean. I think he'll be one to be heard from. JJ Xavier on screen right now, used for the third. Earl Smith going for the spin himself here. It's the second of 2 trainees. Of course, just mentioned Fernhill General coming out of the Earl Smith stable, as well as this son of Tobago K's. And, obviously we're talking about those other two, but this fellow's made $30,000 this year himself, just 31,000, 5 wins of his own out of 12 starts. And you look at his lines, and he's got some busting power, boys. He can scat out of there. So you never know, the veteran, the crafty veteran Earl Smith. We'll see if he makes the early start approach with his charge here this afternoon at 6-1. But of course, again, stash it away, taking all the noise right now. 1-9, big favorite, Scotty.
Yeah, big favorite. And I was looking at the 2-horse here a little bit in here, Kurt. Post position number 2, Jason Hughes. He's already got a couple wins on the program. And this horse, consistent horse. Look down the lines there. He's only been out of the top 3 once in his last few starts. And Adam Murner normally drives this horse, and Jason Hughes gets the driving assignment for trader Wade Sorey, who, of course, turns out some great horses. And this horse has been quietly pretty consistent down your program there and charting some pretty good miles, 56 range. So if he gets a nice trip in here, it could add some value to your Triactor ticket. And right now just dropped a little bit. He's 6-1 on number 2, Maximus. And Jason Hughes looking for his 3rd win of the afternoon. The son of Articulator from Post 2, and he's 6-1.
Yeah, absolutely, Scotty. He could sit a good trip here with this colt, because he can bust out, get position. Of course, Jason Hughes driving him for the first time. He's been normally driven by Adam Murner, but the Blue Knight can definitely get one in position, and is definitely man to have in the bike when you're going for the money. So last chance to wager here on race number 7, the Milton Downey Memorial 2-year-old colt division. They're going to be going to the gate shortly. And starters are moving into position. Race number 7, the last of the day, the last of the year here at EPR Milton Downey Memorial 2-year-old colts. It's been a pleasure working with you, Scotty and Brock, with the broadcast all year long, and look forward to do it again next year. So the gate is in position. Starters are moving in. For the last time, the gates will be open and the wheels will be rolling. We'll send it upstairs to the big fella. Take it away, race number 7.
Thanks, Kurt. Starters just grabbing a pylon. Pacers are taking an extra turn on the back stretch, just a couple extra seconds. We're extending the 2021 season here, just another couple of minutes. But what a way to wrap it up. Been a great year, track records and many memories. Can't wait to the great season next year. And I can't think of a more fitting way to end the season this year than remembering Milton Downey, a pioneer here in New Brunswick. And just a great man, and we remember him today in the Milton Downey Memorial Stakes. So 2-year-old Pacers are on the backside. Looks like the pylon is fixed. Starting gate will go to the backstretch, and we will wrap up the 2021 racing season here for Horse Racing New Brunswick. Short delay here. Horse number 6, JJ Xavier's off the racetrack getting an equipment adjustment. As soon as JJ Xavier's back out, we'll be headed to the racetrack.
And just another reminder, all kinds of simulcast continuing after this live race. So Meadowlands Breeders' Crown action, Red Shores, and tomorrow, don't forget Truro, a big card down there tomorrow with their afternoon Sunday racing, including the Johnny Conroy and the Mackenzie Stakes down there as well tomorrow.
All right, we're going to try this again. Time to wrap up the 2021 racing season here at Exhibition Park. Race 7, now in behind the starting gate, the last dash of 2021. It's the Milton Downey Memorial Stakes 2-year-old colt divisions. From the inside out, we have Fernhill General and Brody McPhee. Howmax Maximus with Jason Hughes. Check Your Source with Mark Haig. Stash It Away, Corey McPherson. Soul Assassin with Dave Dowling. JJ Xavier, Earl Smith way wide, all the way to Cardigan and Johnny D. It's post time at Exhibition Park. Here they come. They're off in the Milton Downey Memorial. Great start, 5 wide. Soul Assassin in between Pacers. Stash It Away. Howmac Maximus. Fernhill General. He stacks them up wide round the first turn. In between Pacers. Stash It Away and McPherson. They're looking for the front. Howmac Maximus now's grabbing leather, looking to let him go. Outside Soul Assassin now backing up, looking for a seat. That's not there though. Check Your Source. Had the 4-hole en route to the opening quarter. Stash It Away and McPherson. They set up shop on the front end. They're the leaders by the opening quarter. 28-3, Stash It Away. Right there second, Howmac Maximus. Fernhill General is third, eyes the outside. On the outside, Soul Assassin now working his way back up to third. And backing up there is Check Your Source. The horses come in front of the fans. First time away, this is Stash It Away. 2-year-old son of Peng Shui. He's on the front end for Corey McPherson. Under tight lines, halfway home. Stash It Away in command of the racetrack. Howmack Maximus, the closest to him in second. They were by the half. A minute flat. It's Stash It Away. Fractions are in his favor. Right there on the inside, that's Howmack Maximus battling with Soul Assassin now. He was third, now second on the outside. Down the backside they go. Stash It Away on top. Soul Assassin's up to look the leader in the eye. He is second on the outside. Howmack Maximus, no place to race there in second. Second over, that is Check Your Source. The Fernhill Generals on the rail fifth, all the way to Cardigan sixth. They're by 3/4, 129 and 1. Stash It Away. He still looks strong. Howmack Maximus on the insides trying to regain second. Soul Assassin not going away on the outside third. Top of the stretch. Stash It Away looks to put the ball away. He's clear by 2 for McPherson. It's Stash It Away through the stretch. Soul Assassin one last try, but Stash It Away found the line. Soul Assassin was second, close for third, either Fernhill General or Howmack Maximus. Time for the mile. 1:58 and 4. Stash It Away.
And Stash It Away, and Corey McPherson takes the finale here this afternoon. And as Brock mentioned, 28 and 3 to the quarter, and you get that second quarter breather coming to half in a minute. Stepped it up though that third quarter, 129 and 1, and Dowling getting fairly close to him off the turn with Soul Assassin. And then Fernhill General on the outside, as you see in the Universum home stretch. Replay, Stash It Away, and Corey McPherson, Soul Assassin. He went a big trip. And in along the rail, Howmack Maximus. But Fernhill General, he did shake loose late, but not enough to get up to the winner. But Soul Assassin hangs on for the deuce. Third, Fernhill General. And rounding out your top 4, Howmack Maximus from post position number 2. So Stash It Away, he indeed goes over $60,000 in seasonal earnings, and what a year for him. And trainer Kevin McLean, Reg McPherson, no stranger to the winner's circle, and he's got another dandy here with Stash It Away. And he'll be back in the winner's circle here in the finale with Stash It Away in the Milton Downey Colt Division, going for a purse of $9,000. Congratulations to all involved with Stash It Away here in Race 7.
Now making his way back in front of the fans comes the winner of race number 7, the Milton Downey Memorial. This one for 2-year-old pacing colts. It's the 4-entry Stash It Away. He is a Peng Shui 2-year-old gelded son of the Ponderosa from the mare All-American Napa. Makes him a half-brother to kind of like her. You might remember her. Owned by Reg McPherson of Stratford, Prince Edward Island, and trained by Kevin McLean. Corey McPherson put him on top all the way. Stash It Away. This is win number 8 from 12 starts this year. The bank rolls over $60,000. Congratulations to the connections. Reg McPherson, Kevin McLean, Corey McPherson, and Stash It Away. Race number 7 is headed official. Race number 7 going. was second. 6, J.J. Xavier was fifth. And 7, all the way to Cardigan, finished seventh. The top down your program should read 3, 4, 6, 1, 2, 5, 7 on the bottom. Stash It Away returned 330 to place, 220. 330 to win, 220 to place. The 5, Soul Assassin, $4.60 to place. The $2 Exactor, 4-5, the winning combination, $14 even. $2 Daily Double, 5-4, the winning combination, 210 on the Daily Double. And the Triactor, $2 Triactor, 4-5-1, the winning combination in race number 7. That Triactor returns you $62.40. That does complete the live racing season here at Exhibition Park. We hope you join us back in the spring next year. Look for the live race dates to be announced. Hoping for another great year next year. Mind you, simulcast wagering all day and every day here at the Sulky Room Lounge, along with winners in Fredericton and Pub 1755 in Dieppe. So other than that, make sure you check out hpibet.com. hpibet.com, the place for harness racing through the winter months. Check it out, hpibet.com. We do thank you for your business. Another great season, and thanks to all involved.